Hey. And thank you for jumping in to watch my live stream. Very much appreciated. All right. So first thing I would like to address is Pocahontas, the voice actress who goes by the name Irene Bedard. She has been arrested for 2 cases of domestic abuse. It appears the actress, who is of Eskimo ethnicity, which I have heard from mostly white people that Eskimo is offensive, that you should call them Inuit. I believe the issue with that would be Eskimo is a term for the Inuit and the Yupiks. See, assuming everyone is an Inuit would be more offensive than using a broad general term. So, yeah. It'd be like saying, don't say Native American, say Sioux. But they're Navajo. Anyways, completely beside the point. I know. Go. Relax. See? It turns out she went to her ex-husband's house, and she was a little drunk, and they called the cops on her. Okay. The second incident, she was a little drunk, and she showed up, and her 17-year-old son tried to intervene. Seriously. Go. Dude. Man, he's pissed. The 17-year-old son tried to intervene, and apparently she started hitting her 17-year-old boy with a leather belt. Which just makes me think of all the times my mother has said, I don't care how old you are, I'll put you over my knee. It's like, you're like 60s and have a bad hip. She'd still try. So, I'll go ahead and share that page real quick. So, Miss Irene Bedard, lovely actress. She's still young, 53 years old. And I would say she has a slight issue with alcohol and her temper. I sincerely hope that she is able to get past her issues and go on with a healthy, happy life and stop trying to beat up your kids, especially when they're 17. Boys probably bigger than you are. All right, the second little thing to talk about, and this is coming from papermag.com. I don't like them, but they're the ones who have the article. So Drake is selling a Drake scented candle. That's right. Now, we're not talking a, Drake brand candle like vanilla bean Yankee Candle ripoff with Drake's name on it. No, this is Drake scented. It is supposed to smell like him. Now, I don't know if that means they're going to take his cologne and his deodorant, mix it together, or they're just gonna, have it smell like ball sweat after he plays basketball or something. I don't know. It definitely reminds me of Gwyneth Paltrow has that Goop website, and she decided to sell a vagina scented candle. Yes. So for anyone that's curious what that candle would smell like, go get you some ramen noodle packets, right? Get one from chicken and one from shrimp, right? Mix them together with some Vaseline into a spoon, and then just heat it up. Yeah, that's what a vagina scented candle smells like. You're welcome. I saved you $75. I mean, I can't talk shit about Drake selling a Drake scented candle any more than I can talk shit about Belle Delphine selling her bathwater. I mean, hey, you got to respect the hustle. As long as you're being honest about what you're selling, I can't really blame you. I mean, is it stupid? Yes. Will people buy it? Probably. Also, just for those that might be interested, I am going to be uploading some videos to my Patreon, probably tonight after my live stream is done. Trip to a haunted graveyard and the road trip there. I've still got to edit it to make a my YouTube video for it, but figure I'll drop all the film, everything that was filmed, and I throw that on the Patreon for anyone that's extra curious. It's like $1, $2 a month. Still probably not worth it. NASA is starting to actually do stuff again, which is nice because I think it's good to advance technology without bombing the shit out of other people. The Artemis program, we're going back to the moon. And the way we will be doing it is with rockets, and there's going to be a satellite around the moon. It's a big deal. It's a lot of very fascinating things, and it's completely different from the space shuttle program. We're going to have essentially a pod that's going to get launched up with rockets, and it's going to be more cost effective. It's similar to what Tesla and SpaceX is done. So it's supposed to be more cost effective, but either way, I think it's very cool to do this. Also, for those that care, we will be sending the first female to the moon. Which, cool, I guess. I've noticed that seems to be the big headline on most. They generally... Sorry, I don't want everyone to see what's on my desk. Generally, that seems to be what people focus on. They're sending a girl to the moon. Cool. But for those that are interested in the science, there's some major changes. So I really, really hope everything goes smoothly. I remember the Challenger, when they sent that teacher up in space. Well, they tried to. That was rough. We all watched that one live in school. It was a big deal for the kids. And I was in Texas at the time, and the school teacher was from Texas, I believe. So, yeah. Columbia, That was a horrible crash, yeah. So might be good that we're getting away from space shuttles and going back to rockets. In sad news, Pat Patterson, wrestling legend, has passed away at the age of 79. He has been dealing with cancer for a while, and it's very, very sad. Tag team champion. He's worked with WWE for a very, very long time. He's been absolutely integral to wrestling and how it is shaped and developed over the last 30 to 40 years. Now, Pat Patterson also is one of the first major professional wrestlers to come out openly as a homosexual. You may notice I did not state that is the first thing about him, because the man has a long, distinguished career. The priority is his life, not where he puts his junk. And the ring boy scandal of the 80s, not going to go into specific details, but it involved young employees of the wrestling industry being abused in a dirty way by some adults. He was always linked in, but never because of his actions. He's always been a touchy-feely guy, but it's always been with other wrestlers. He never touched children. So, Godspeed, Pat Patterson. I wish you peace everlasting. Thank you for all the positive memories. Man, more great news. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court is going to hear an appeal on Bill Cosby's 2018 sexual assault conviction. The argument for this is they used 5 women who made accusations against Bill Cosby. They had them testify to show past history of abuse. And Bill Cosby's legal team believes those women should not have been able to testify because it was not a similar situation, because on several of those women he had a romantic relationship with that lasted a long period of time. So, by technicality, it wasn't the same thing as the one he was convicted of. So, they want to overturn the conviction for that purpose. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not a legal expert, but I do believe the judge is going to toss it out. There is a small chance that they could do a retrial, but I don't expect that to be the case. But it's a possibility. Innocent until proven guilty. He is convicted. It's a lot of circumstantial evidence that makes him look guilty. Nigeria had 110 people killed after a jihadist attack by Boko Haram. I am outraged and horrified by the gruesome attack against civilians carried out by non-state armed groups in villages near Borno state capital, Edward Callan said in a statement. I'm not sure who that is. They probably should. But the locals have blamed the attack on Boko Haram. And an analyst with the Tony Blair Institute said it is Islamic State, West African province, ISWAP, is more likely. It is a very sad state of affairs when over 100 people are killed by jihadists and you're not sure which terrorist cell to blame it on because they're both active and don't associate with the other. I don't care what someone's ideology is. I don't care what labels you want to place on yourself. I don't care. I have a very strong, you do you, I'll do me, fuck it, who cares mentality with everything. Just leave each other alone. Any religion that has you murdering civilians, you're practicing your religion wrong, or it's a bad religion. It's terrible. So let's jump on to some happy stuff. I discovered something called chap hop today. Now, what is chap hop? Sounds kind of stupid, right? That's because it is kind of stupid, which is why it's so fucking glorious. There is Mr. B, the gentleman rapper, and Professor Elemental are the two big ones, right? What it is, chap hop is a mixture of very, very, very British sense of humor and stereotypes mixed with hip hop. Yeah. Not to be confused with the magazine chap, which is think of Mad Magazine, but with strong British humor, very dry, which makes it nothing like Mad Magazine, I guess. Monty Python, they had a magazine, but drier. Faulty Towers be a good example, I think. Yeah. Anyways, Mr. B, the gentleman rhymer. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to play any music, but jump on there. Check this guy out. He has very, very good flow. One of those mustaches with the wax that sticks out. Wearing a 3-piece suit while really breaking down some Run DMC style rhymes. Whereas Professor Elemental has more of a less of a rap vibe, I would say, and more of a old school musical with more of a talking, slightly rap. I would say the Music Man. That sounds like trouble with a capital T kind of numbers. But I only heard a couple of his things, so he could actually break down and go all Eminem on people. Could, but not from what I heard. From what I heard, he's more along the lines of the Spin Doctors. Now, on to YouTube news. I am pleased to say that Morticia White has reached 69 subscribers. And everyone says, 69? Nice. Also, the great Gilkman is taking a break from YouTube. So his channel is temporarily gone. Hopefully temporarily. Thomas, if you catch this, we love you. We will miss you greatly. But what's most important is you do what is best for your mental health and your happiness. You got to put yourself first sometimes, brother. Also, I'm not going to name names, but I was invited to join someone on a podcast. We're getting it all scheduled. I'm excited. It's going to be very, very cool. Since my co-host has been very busy as of late, we haven't been able to stream together. So I'm very, very much looking forward to doing it again. And I'm hoping it will turn out to be fantastic. You know, it is amazing if I script things out and plan ahead, then boom, I seem to make it right about 30 minutes or an hour, whatever I tend to schedule. But if I just get drunk and ramble on, I'll do 6 hours or 45 minutes. You never know. Anyways, that's really all I got for today. The news is very, very much filled that I started watching Star Wars Rebels again. Since they are sort of including, I believe they're going to start including a lot more of it into The Mandalorian. And I got to say, it's better than I expected it to be. I honestly prefer Star Wars Rebels to Clone Wars. Yep, it's true. Anyways, I'll go ahead and close out with a couple jokes. I will go through this box eventually. Police were called to a daycare where a 3-year-old was resisting arrest. Womp, womp, womp. Get it? The kid didn't want to go take his nap. You know, I used to have a fear of hurdles, but then I got over it. That was actually kind of funny. Not a joke from the deck, but what do you call a phobia of chainsaws? Common fucking sense. Come on, people. I mean, right? A new type of broom came out. It's sweeping the nation. You guys like my camouflage hat? I really wanted a camouflage shirt, but I couldn't find one because it's camouflage. Yeah, go laughed at that one. What do you tell a vegetable after it graduates from college? Congratulations. That's awful. What do corn cobs call their fathers? Popcorn. All right, last one. Why did the ghost ride the elevator? To lift his spirits. Yep. Corny. Yeah, the jokes are on a corn cob. They're very, very corny. But most jokes I know are inappropriate and filthy or just offensive. Tim Allen movie, Wild Hogs. It looks dumb. It's kind of stupid. It's hilarious. It's the good kind of stupid. And there's one gag in particular that this reminded me of. Man, Go-Go's really laughing. He wants to dance with this girl, the nerdy guy, and he can't get the courage to, and he's like, I was gonna tell her a joke, but the only jokes I know are black ones. And Martin Lawrence, a black comedian from Washington, D.C., he goes, yeah? Which ones? Why? Do you think it would be funny? Or, yeah, something along those lines. And he said, yeah, why don't you tell the one where I whip your ass? Do you think it would be funny? I'll be laughing. It always kind of bugged me, There's all these horrific racist jokes, but not that many good jokes about white folks. Just sad. I think something awful that the Army is bringing in, as is many businesses, this idea of third-party sexual harassment. Let's say I am talking to Alan B at work, and I say something complimentary in a flirtatious way, and Panda walks by and hears it. Then he can report me for sexual harassment because he thinks that my flirtatious comment should have offended Alan B. We really, really, really need to just chill the fuck out, people. Just calm down. So that is what I'm going to end this short stream on. My advice to the world. take a fucking chill pill. Calm the fuck down. It's not that bad. I mean, you could be in California, or you could be a Packers fan. And either of those, then you have a reason to feel bad. Otherwise, smile, have a fantastic day, and remember, never, ever let Panda drink rum. You'll be cleaning that up for days.